Hello viewers, we're back with the Oreck XL Professional Air Filter Signature Series, and I want to see if we can take this apart briefly and lubricate the motor and see if there's anything loose in here, because it was making kind of a crummy sound before. So it appears to be extensive quantity of screws on the back, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, the screws are undone and I removed the filter. Let's see how this is going to come apart. It looks like the top may just lift right off. I think that's way too easy, but well, that was quite easy indeed. It does look very clean in here. At least the screws that came out are all the same size. Alright, so I was correct. It is a shaded pole motor, though it is quite a substantial one. I think that is definitely the biggest C-frame shaded pole motor I've ever seen. That thing is huge. Although there is no impeller on the other side, so I'm not quite sure how that gets its cooling. Okay, well anyways, let's take that out so we can get to the bearings a little bit easier. Here's a much better look at the motor. The winding is about 3 inches wide. I think this should just lift up now. Yes, I think it will. Okay. I guess it's not going to come off of there, but that's fine. That's certainly enough to get at the bearings. It looks like there's a trace of lubrication on there, but inside of there it doesn't seem like there's any oil. So we're going to put some oil in there. As always, we're going to use the fan oil. And I'm going to get a thicker towel before I make a mess. Just for comparison purpose, that's how it spins now. And that's how it's spinning after lubrication. It doesn't seem like it made too much of a difference, but it wasn't that bad to begin with. Okay, actually I don't want to put that in just yet. See if I can get a couple drops of oil in the motor here. There we go. It seems to be spinning much better now. Get a couple drops in the rear bearing as well. I suppose we could start it up without the cover on. Just want to put the filter in place so, because I'm not sure how it would behave without that in place. Okay. Oh, I must have a safety thing. Wonder where it is. I don't know. I don't see any obvious places for there to be a switch. Oh well, I guess we can't run it without the cover on. Well, before I close it back up, let's take a look at the circuitry here. That is probably the ionizer tips, and that probably makes contact with something on here. Probably this metal thing, and that's what puts the ions out into the air. I think that's a capacitor. Nope, it's the it says it right on it. That's the ion generator. That's probably the transformer that makes the high voltage for the filter. So, I don't know how this motor cools. It's absolutely beyond me. But anyways, let's put it back together and give it one final test run. And I think in the other video, I think I forgot to test the ionizer, so we'll test the ionizer in this video. Okay, that's all assembled. Put the filter back in. Is it upside down? No, I think it's not even directional. Yeah, it's not. Okay. That was actually quite easy to service. If you had a working knowledge of the circuitry in there, you probably could replace any of those components with relative ease. Okay, here we go. Still making that noise. I don't think that's the filter, but maybe it is. I don't know if this will turn on without the filter in place. I suspect it will. Oh no, it won't. So maybe this is where the safety is. Let's see. Yeah, it's in this thing. What is it that's making the noise? It's something up in here. But there's really nothing in there to make noise. There we go. I've had it running for a while now and it seems to be working just fine. Low is pretty quiet. Still makes that noise. It goes away if you press on something up there, so it's probably fairly easy to rectify. I'm just not sure exactly what's causing it. There's the spin down after it's been oiled. And we'll test the ionizer now. The indicator is on. I really don't have any other way to tell if it's working or not. Seems like it is.